Okay, this is my last one. This is my last time that I get to restart this video. I get one more time after this, actually. And then I'm done. I'm back, though. I hope you guys have been good. I've been good. I moved. I'm living by myself. I love it. I am lit. I am lit today. I cut my locks since the last time that you guys saw me, and I restarted them. So these are my little baby locks that I have right now. I like the process. I like how small they are. I just want them to mature. They're like at an awkward part in my face, and we're rocking through it. We're rocking through it. I guess some new things. I started writing my book again. Yeah, I started writing my book again. And it's so funny. That book be cracking me up. I'm glad to have started writing it again, because I wasn't writing it before. Like, in these last 3 years, I wrote it off and on, so I can't say that, but it should have been done. Like, 3 years for a book, crazy. So I started writing that. It's nice. I started reading again. I wrote everything down. I started reading again. I'm right now reading The Tearsmith and ACOTAR. I love ACOTAR. It's the second book specifically with Farrah and Rhysand. I love their little banter and their back and forth. So I'm enjoying that. The Tearsmith, I saw it on Netflix first. And once I saw it on Netflix, I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And then one day I was in Barnes & Noble and I had saw the book and I was like, I didn't know this was a book. And so now I'm reading the book, and it's so nice to see the parallels between what they chose to use out of the book in the movie and what's not there. Because like in the movie, you never know like the love interest, like thought processes, like his inner monologue. That's what I was trying to say. But you don't know his thought processes either. So whatever. But you can't hear his inner monologue. But in the book, he has like whole sections to himself. And I was like, that's crazy. Like, that's insane. I don't know how they would have done that in a movie, but I don't know. I was like, that's a really interesting route to have gone. So, yeah. Also, so I have like books kind of spread out around my apartment. And when I was younger, I used to love Maximum Ride. When I was younger, I used to love Maximum Ride. And I used to sit here and like, I read the comics. I would go to the library and read them. Like, that was my jam back in like middle school. And I think it's really interesting, like, rereading it now and things like that. But I really like it. I really like it. It reminds me of older times. It reminds me of like easier times when I was just in middle school and the world didn't seem so big. And I love it. I love it. I have so much nostalgia around Maximum Ride and around Twilight. But Twilight for me was actually middle school, yes, but mostly high school. So that's when Twilight was for me. But it reminds me of mostly high school, so I don't really get that nostalgia like I do when I was in middle school. But yeah. So some shows that I really like is First Kill on Netflix. It's a lesbian TV show about a vampire and then like a demon hunter. Like like they kill the vampires, the werewolves, the witches, the warlocks. Like I feel like demon hunter isn't the right word and I can't think of the word, and it's probably because I'm high. But yeah, I really like that show. But it got canceled, so there's only a season 1. And there's a lot of cliffhangers. There's a lot of cliffhangers, and so it's kind of like, oh, okay. So what I wrote down is so funny. I stopped doing drugs as much as before. So I don't really do mushrooms anymore. I don't really smoke. I just started smoking like 3 days ago. Like literally. And then barely even at that. I think that was the last time I smoked. Yeah. I just had to think. I was just thinking. I was thinking about like all my old videos and stuff like that. And there's only one that's up still. Because it has so many views. I was like, that's a lot of people. To me, that felt like a lot of people watching my videos. And I was like, wow. Like, oh, there's a dog. That's a lot of people. So I'm really glad you guys all like that. Like, I hope you guys had a fun time. I had a fun time making that, even though in that video I look fucking chopped. I don't know what. Look how pink my lips are. That's when I was smoking heavy. And I'm so glad I stopped. But I'm thinking about doing shrooms soon and LSD. Yo. Like, that shit is gonna be so fucking lit. Like, I'm actually stoked for that. Maybe, and you know what's crazy? I have old videos of me on shrooms, but because I look so chopped, I cannot post them. Like, I would have to blur out my face, like, the whole time. Speaking of, like, old videos, my favorite TV show is Heartland and Rick and Morty because I love horses. They're, like, everything to me. They're my favorite everything. But Rick and Morty is, like, I actually have on a Rick and Morty shirt. That is pretty lit. I have on a Rick and Morty shirt. So I think that's super fucking cool. But speaking about Rick and Morty, my favorite episode right now is season 10, episode 8. It's called Hot Rick. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. Like, I don't know why. But I really, really, really liked it. I almost deleted my video because I started editing it before I recorded this, obviously. But I just wanted to say thank you for watching this video. This is just an update. That's all. I might start making videos again. I don't know. But I am gonna do, if I do my LSD or my shrooms for my birthday, I'm gonna make a video on that day while I'm on them, and I'll make sure to post that. So my birthday is coming up in July, so I'll make sure to do that because that's gonna go so hard, and it'll make up for not being able to show my old videos. And I might do some story times on those shroom trips. I've just had a lot, so it's like I don't know which one it was, but I'm gonna do that. And I will see you guys all later. I need to clean my glasses actually. But I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a good weekend, a good rest of the week.